The 26.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he powers his way up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Palmer. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Now Palmer to throw. Complete. It's Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Throwing is Palmer. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Palmer to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dante Fowler. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. That'll be caught. Rager with it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Wilson. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And they'll have it in the red end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And the Falcons are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. He'll try again, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Wilson's throw complete to Rager. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense. Their head coach, it's his first time in charge of the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team. But he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who've made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Mo Alley Cox. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's Palmer. Eluding the pressure right. Palmer's hit. Fumble. He loses the football. These two teams all tied after one. A first down carry for Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, Palmer. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed this to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Wilson. And quickly finding Rager. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Henry again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Now Palmer on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They run with Sanders off the option, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he will find his man on the outside. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Palmer will throw. Not much there, only a yard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He completes it to Ridley. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. So we come upon half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Palmer. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Looking to throw. Palmer. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that is incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Taken in at the 22. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They begin with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to try and do this himself. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 3rd down, Palmer. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the option, here's Henry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And now here's a carry heading left. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Palmer. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Palmer. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On second down, Wilson. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Eagles on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 142 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The handoff running left, Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Off the option, here's Henry. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Forced out to his left. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Off the option, here's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Palmer now. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they'll indeed take a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.